Hey, this is Mattie Montgomery, the vocalist for the band For Today. It's xxchurch.com. Edit that out.
Ignite the world!
In my life, porn has been like a consistent struggle, and that is whether I'm consistently failing or not has changed in my life, but it's been something that is, an area that I have to be conscious of. I was addicted to pornography for years. There would be days that I would spend, hours and hours a day looking at pornography and searching it out and trying to find different websites. And when I was all through college, it was a daily thing that I dealt with. I had always expected that when I got married it wouldn't be an issue anymore. I figured, well, I'll just do this until I get married and then it's going to be fine. And that's such a lie, and that's so fake, and that's so not the case, because the issue is not sexual release. And I think the whole world will tell you, no, it's just, you just got to have some release. Like, if you're not having sex, what are you going to do? You got to find something. And I feel like that's a lie from the enemy, because what's really happening is that you are you're defining your own worth by your ability to obtain sexuality. And that's something that the whole world tells you. Like, if you're having sex with beautiful girls, or if you're dating the prettiest girl, or sleeping with lots of girls, then you're a successful man. Reality is, when you look at pornography, you are brainwashing yourself to think that intimacy and physical vulnerability that you get from being in a sexual relationship with someone is only a mouse click away. Now that I'm married, I still have to be conscientious of the fact that I could put myself in a position to fail again. And there have even been a couple times since we've been married that I've had to confess to my wife and to my spiritual leadership and accountability that I've looked at pornography. But even now, here in the last couple of weeks, when we're not on tour with the band, I've made it a point to not be on the computer unless my wife is around. So I'll wake up a couple hours before her or whatever in the morning, and sit around and read, or make phone calls, or do whatever I need to do, but not allow myself to even turn my computer on until she's around, because whether I'm feeling weak or not, or whether I'm being tempted or not, I just don't want to put myself in a position where failure is that easy. It's normal. I mean, that's like the general, I think, consensus of band guys. I mean, we've been on tour with bands that have pornography printed on the fronts of their shirts. Bands that will have their tour book with all the addresses of the venues they're going to and the houses they're staying at, and promoters' numbers and everything will have porn images just taped to it. I've seen bands pull up to venues with porn videos in their dashboards. It's all over the place. It's something that is so commonplace that bands don't even feel the need to talk about it. It's just assumed that everybody does it.
I was born to
One thing that troubles my soul deeply is to think of what is going to become of us as a generation, as the first generation in history to have been raised on internet pornography. I mean, if you want to talk about rape running rampant, if you want to talk about divorce completely devastating the family structure in America, and just if you want to talk about abortion being higher than it ever has been, these injustices that are all natural byproducts of sexual dysfunction, are things that are happening in higher frequency than they ever have before. And it's such a terrifying thing to me, because it seems only inevitable that it's going to get worse, because the natural consequence of a young porn addict is a sexual deviant that's grown up. The natural consequence of a young porn addict is not a man that can remain pure with his girlfriend and his fiance until she becomes his wife. But I hold on to hope, because I believe that God is able to do in our generation what He has done in my life.
I am the one that will bring you down, and when you fall, feel me. You'll see my face on the battleground.